Hello and welcome back to Farming Simulator 19. Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching JCTV playing on the Xbox One console. This is a Green River 2019 episode number 2. Thanks for tuning in, folks. We've got a little bit of work to do with the animals today. We're just going to do a quick little walk around just to make sure everybody's okay. You can see there on the ground that the sheep need a little bit of tending to. There is a blob of grass on the ground there that we do need to clean up. We'll get to that momentarily. Let's go check on the piggies. We will see how they are doing. I do believe manure is accumulating now in the manure spots, so we will jump into the conveyor belt and load that into the trailer. We'll show you just how easy this is. You can see the conveyor belt is running. All you have to do is enter it like you're entering a vehicle. You'll see this here. Goes all the way into the trailer. So this way we don't have to waste time loading it up with a bucket or anything like that. So we're just going to jump into the conveyor belt. We're going to turn on the belt and there goes the manure. Easy as that. We just watch it load right into the trailer. This will come in handy when we have multiple amounts of pigs so that manure collection won't be that cumbersome and we don't have to spend a lot of time with a tractor and a shovel picking up all of that stuff. All right, let's take a quick walk over to the chickens and we'll see how the chickens are doing. Hello, chickens. How is your eggs? Okay, we've got a couple of egg cartons in the egg pallets so far. Automatically loading onto the trailers, that's good. Let's see here. So the chickens are okay. They're 100% clean. Get lots of food. Everything seems to be okay with the chickens. The rooster is 13.2 pounds and almost 6 pounds per chicken. They are getting bigger. The pigs, 320 pounds. The sheep, everything looks good. Just a little bit of cleanliness to take care of. The cows are cowing, I guess. Everything looks okay with the cows. Let's go have a look at the horses over here, and we'll see what's going on with the horsies. All right, let's see how the horses are doing. Or I mean, horse. Let's see how the horse is doing. But first, we're going to hook up the Tuchel sweeper, and then we will clean up the mess made by the sheep. If you don't use this Tuchel sweeper mod, I strongly suggest it. You can just sweep everything right up off the ground and then empty it right back into the feeding trough so that you don't have to clean anything up. Again, eliminating the need for a universal bucket or front end loader to clean up after your animals. You see it goes right into the sweeper, and you can just leave it in the sweeper or you can empty it into the feeding trough. For now, I think we'll just leave it in the sweeper. Maybe we'll try and empty it. We shall see. No, we're just going to leave it in the sweeper, and we'll leave it right here. Close by, and then if we need it, we'll just come back and get it for the chickens or the pigs or the cows. All right, what is next on the agenda for today? So we've got $7,000. Let's go look and see if we can buy any new animals, and then maybe we'll do some contract work to recoup those costs of the new animals that we're going to buy. So we've got 5 sheep so far. They are the Suffolk 001s. Let's just see. All right, what are we planning here? $480 to 2 more. Let's see, one more sheep. All right, so we bought 1 more sheep. We'll just increase productivity just a little bit. Let's go over and check on the other animals. Maybe we can buy another pig or two or some chickens. Who knows? We'll increase the output of these animals, fatten them up a little bit, then maybe we can sell some. We'll see exactly what happens. All right, let's have a look at the pig situation here. How much are they, and can we afford any new spotted piggies? Spotted pigs are $750 each, so there's one. So we'll order one pig, and there he is in the pen with the rest of his friends. We'll call him Kevin, or Kevin Bacon. Ha ha ha. Funny joke. All right, Mr. Piggy, let's go look at the chicken situation now. We're down to $5,600. We could probably stand to buy a few more chickens just to increase the egg output here. Okay, so we've got the Rhode Island chickens, and they're a whopping $5 each. Four. All right, there we go. So we'll order some chickens. All right, we are building up the animal inventory one at a time, little bit by little bit. This is probably not going to be a very high income earning series. We do have to wait for a lot of the animals to get fat before we sell them. Let's see here. I think we can buy another horse. They are $0. All we have to do is pay for transport, so we could probably get one more horse and then ride it, train it, and then increase its value that way before we sell it. One more horse really isn't going to take up that much water or feed. So I think, yeah, let's get a thoroughbred. There we go. All right, so there, now we have two horses, one silver, one brown, or one gray, one brown. You can see them there in the pasture. That is good. Let's just hop in here really quickly. All right, Mr. Horse. And where'd the other one go? All right, so there's number one. Yes, I know. Don't kick. I know I'm standing behind you. It's a pretty precarious situation. All right, so everybody's okay. The horse, though, they need water. All right, so there's number one, and number two is named Zeppelin. We're going to change that, obviously, to number two. Let's just change his name. There we go. Two it is. Horse number one, horse number two. Let's keep things really simple so they're easier to find after we ride them and put them back. They're easier to identify as digits rather than weird names like Zeppelin with one P. All right, so let's, okay, the horses need water, so let's get some water. Hop in our Lizard Warrior semi-truck. We'll hook up the water tank, which is very close by. It's right here. And we'll see if any of the other animals need water too. While we're in the truck, it just makes sense to fill everybody up. Whether they need it or not, we'll just fill everyone up. Water's free. We have a water station right there. You can see it in the top left. So we don't pay for water. All right, horses are good. Chickens don't need water. All right, let's check. Everyone else is good. Cattle, sheep, pigs, and chickens don't need water. All right. All right, so we'll just park this back where we found it. Ready for the next use. I'm guessing as we get more and more animals, water usage will become more prevalent, but for now, For only having 2 horses, they don't really drink that much. In the limited amount of animals that we have, that tank should be okay. All right, now we need, let's see, what do we need? They're fine for feed. Let's go check on the cows. What's going on with the cows? All right. Hello, Mr. Cows. Where do we buy more cows? Can we afford? We've got $5,300. I think we can afford more cows. And I think the buying trigger is on the other side of the cow barn. I think we're going to have to jump in the tractor and just drive over there and see if we can afford more cows. I'm pretty sure we can. All right, trigger, where is the trigger? I'm almost positive it's on the other side. Let's just drive on over here. We've also got to do something with the chaff that's sitting in our silage bay as well. Either got to make a decision and cover it up and turn it into silage, or what. I think, okay, so what we'll do first is we'll look at some contract work before we buy some more cows. We do need to get some more money, and we are going to look to utilize the equipment that we already have so that we don't have to incur any more costs, because let's face it, we need all the money we can get right now. We're down to $5,300, and there's not a lot of wiggle room for mistakes. So let's just try and figure this out. What can we do that's not going to cost us any money, that's going to make us a lot of money? Where's that field? Oh, that looks like a big job. I'm not really looking for a really, really big job. I don't want a field that's super huge and going to take forever. We need to exercise some time management skills. Maybe sowing. Let's look at sowing. Field number 1 or field number 25. 25 looks close by and it looks like a really good size. Maybe we'll do that one. Then all we have to do is pay for seeds, but then the cost of the contract will outweigh the cost of the seeds anyway. So we're not going to lose that much, and we've already got the seed anything Great Plains seeders, so we don't really need any more equipment other than this to seed. We just have to fill it up, and it's already got some seeds in it, so it's not going to cost that much to fill it up the rest of the way. Let's try and, what are we going to do here? We don't want to fill it with fertilizer. We just want seed. We don't want to spend any more extra money than what we have already. Let's try and get as close to this seed tank as possible. Oh, and I still hit the fertilizer. Alright, that sucks. Alright, let's fill it the rest of the way with seed. We're now down to $3,300. Alright, well, let's make our way over to field number 25. It's just across the street, really close. And we got some manure accumulating in the cow spot there, but not really enough that we need to worry about it. So we'll worry about that later when we get more cows, possibly after we sow this field number 25. And then we'll worry about that later on. All right, so for now we're going to just worry about doing a little bit of contract work to get some funds in our account, and then maybe we'll look at buying some more cows and maybe some more pigs or whatever. We've got to build up our animal inventory in order to increase output, but with increased animal inventory comes increased care and attention. You've got to remember that the more animals you have, the more attention they need. Thus, looks like this sower is a little too heavy for this tractor, but all right, mental note, slow down before the turns. Alrighty, and I don't think we're planting grass. What are we? sowing here again. Let's get in position and we'll have a look. I don't want to plant the wrong crop. That would just suck. All right, what are we doing? All right, wheat. We can do that. All right, let's plant some wheat right here. All right. Should we use ridge markers? I don't think we really need ridge markers on here. Oh well, it always helps. I always like using ridge markers, and I always explain it in every single one of my videos. All it does is leave a line in the dirt so you know on your next pass where to follow, so that your crops all line up perfectly and you don't have any patches in your fields, and you don't have to go back and reseed over a spot that you missed, whether it's an inch wide or a foot wide or a mile wide. Ridge markers actually help you just planning out your crop. All right, so we are going to skip ahead a little bit, and bingo bango, there is the end of the contract. So you'll see that we ran out of fertilizer. It's a good thing we emptied it out, and there the contract is done. We'll probably look at just getting rid of that fertilizing tank anyway. I don't think we need it since we're not really planting any crops. So if we do need fertilizer later on, we'll just go and get some from somewhere. All right, so we're at $15,000. That's quite a jump from 5, so that's not bad. So we went from 5,300 down to 3,300 up to 15,000, so that's okay. And we can probably do another sowing contract since we've already got the cedar. Do we want to cultivate? What do we want to do? All right, I guess we're choosing to sow. All right, so we're going to sow field number 1, and that'll put another nice chunk of change in our pockets. But first, we've got to drive back to the farm, refill the sower with seeds, and then hopefully this one fill will be enough to sow that field number 1. It is pretty big. It's bigger than field number 25. So we will see if we have to come back and get some more seed or not, or exactly what's happening. But first, I think to avoid any extra expenditures, we're going to sell that fertilizing tank. Yeah, I was thinking about it, and we don't need it. It's really, it's just in the way. And there's not a lot of room to back up the sower directly to the seed tank without crossing that fertilizing fill trigger. So I think we'll scroll through all of our stuff here, and we'll get rid of it. Where are you? There we go. Liquid fertilizer, and there's another 4,200 in our pocket. All right, goodbye. We no longer need you. Your services are no longer required. See you later. And now we can just fill the fertilizing tank, or fill the sower with seeds without any issues from the fertilizer. Perfect. Then all we have to do is drive on up to field number 1. It's in the top left-hand corner of the map. And then we will fulfill our duties in that job as well. While we are driving to field number 1, if you have not already done so, folks, take a quick minute, hit that subscribe button in the bottom right-hand corner of the video. Please like and share this video as well with all your friends, and ring that notification bell for me. Make sure that all notifications are on so that you can be alerted every time we upload new content. We do a different map on a different series each day of the week. Mondays is Greenwich Valley. Tuesdays is obviously Green River 2019. West Bridge Hills Wednesdays, folks. That is becoming really exciting as we move on in that series. Stranded in the Pacific Northwest and the story of our super fields are on Thursday. And then Friday is the mysterious disappearance of our father on Lone Oak Farms. You don't want to miss that one. We just had a really big cliffhanger or reveal on that series. So if you have not watched that one, go back and watch last Friday's video. for Lone Oak Farms. I'm not going to give you any spoilers, but it is getting really, really exciting in terms of what the farming mafia has in store for us. Also, we are on social media as well. You can go and click on the links in the description. We are on Twitter. There's a Facebook link as well. There's a Patreon link. There's a Discord link to our server. We are going to be doing some work with Discord shortly. I hope to have a multiplayer server up and running very, very soon that we will leverage for more multiplayer videos as well. There's also a link to PayPal there too if you'd like to make a donation. We are saving up for a new microphone and a computer chair, possibly a desk. Who knows what the future holds for JCTV as we get busier. We need to upgrade and purchase more equipment, and that is where you, the fans, come in. Any money that is donated to the channel, some will be used for new equipment, and the other portions will be used for giveaways to give back to you guys, the dedicated viewer whom I love so much. Without you, this would not be possible, so a heartfelt thank you from JCTV and myself for tuning in each day of the week to view these videos. All right, so we have arrived at field number 1. We're going to sow the hell out of this field. All right, let's get to work. It is, I'll have to admit, it is a little relaxing not having to worry about our own crop fields or seasons, or when to plant and when to harvest and when to fertilize and whether or not it germinated or not. It's very comforting to know that all I have to worry about is animals. I am a little frightened to worry about what happens when it snows because the majority of my animals are outside. So we'll see. All right, we are going to sow some wheat in this field as well. Everyone's planting wheat at this time of the year. It's day 1 in early spring. All right. I don't think we need ridge markers for this one. All right, but what we will do is, through the magic of transitions and cutscenes and video, we will skip ahead to the end of this contract. Right here, right now. Bammo, there it goes. Contract is now going to be completed very shortly. There you go. The contract is finished. So there's no reason to waste seed on the rest. As soon as we accept the contract, it will automatically fill in the rest that we didn't seed. So that's all good. Thank you, Mr. Farmer. We will accept your contract right now before we drive back to the farm. And that's another 13 grand in our pocket. We've got a nice little chunk. We can purchase some animals maybe, or maybe we're going to do another contract, who knows. Harvesting cotton. No, I don't think we want to do that. Maybe we should save up and get a cultivator. There's lots of cultivating jobs that can be done. It'll take us a while to earn back that money, though, that we spend on the cultivator. For now, I just think maybe we'll take our winnings and just be done with it. How big is field number 9? Where are you? Field number 2. Field 17. No, I think we're just going to go back to the farm. It's good to know that maybe those contracts will still be there later on. Maybe we can do them later. Who knows? I always like doing the harvesting contracts, but I don't like not having the equipment to do it myself without having to pay that little bit of a fee from the shop in order to lease the equipment. The harvesting contracts are really good because, as I've stated in many videos, the leftover crops that are still in your tipper at the end of the contract are yours. You can sell those and you get to keep the money. So not only do you get paid from the farmer that you just did the work for, you also get to keep the money from the leftover crops. Oh, shortcut time. Let's cut through the fields and see what exactly is going on around us. I do like this Green River map. It's very nicely detailed. I love the texture of the trees. Just really pops out at you, especially with seasons. You can see the one tree is shedding all of its leaves there. Soon there will be snow on the ground. We are playing in real time, so it's going to be about 7 or 8 days until we see some snow on the ground, but we'll worry about that when it snows. Something tells me we will have to save some money for a snowplow or a salt machine to clear some snow. But from what I've heard, there will be snow contracts, snow removal contracts, once the snow hits the ground. I haven't quite got that far yet, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, so to speak. Let's just worry about what's happening now. Let's head on back to the farm, and we'll see if purchasing any more animals is in the works. I do believe we have to ride horse number 2 to the point where he's at 100%, so that we can increase his value or her value, whatever. We're back at the farm now. Okay, let's just bring this sower or the planter back to the shed, and we'll park that in there. Before the weather gets any worse, we do have to move all those bales as well. We've got to find someplace indoors to store those bales. So I'm not quite sure where we're going to put those yet. Haven't quite thought that far ahead. Maybe that's a mistake on my part, but we'll deal with that. Like I said, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But I think sooner rather than later, we've got to get those hay bales out, because the straw bales do diminish over time. I seen a video by DJ Goham, who's an excellent YouTuber, who did a good video on the diminishing characteristics of grass, straw, hay, and silage. Apparently, when you leave them outside, grass bales diminish quicker than anything else, but they do actually diminish. So the longer you leave that stuff outside, the more they deteriorate, and you actually lose things. So a 4,000-pound grass bale will reduce itself to almost nothing in a certain period of time. I'm not sure what that period of time is, but over the course of a couple of days, it does lose a couple of 100 pounds of grass. So as that stuff sits outside, it's best to put it away so that it keeps its maximum value. All right, now that little word of caution about grass and various other bales are out of the way, let's check on the sheep. So we've got 6 sheep. We purchased one earlier before those 2 contract jobs. Let's see here. We're going to keep them all the same for now. We'll look at different types of sheep later on, but let's buy 3, 4. So we had 6, and 4 more will make 10. So now we've got 10 sheep. Let's build everything to 10, I think. Everything except the horses. All right, so sheep are good. They just need some water. Didn't really eat that much grass or hay, so that's good. The pigs, let's walk over there next, or let's jump into the tractor and drive that 50 feet across. Oh, no, yeah, we're going to drive. All right, we'll buy 4 more pigs, or enough pigs to make 10. All right, piggies. We've got 6 pigs. We're going to buy 4 more. Perfect. And I imagine they will need some water as well. Pigs need water. 320 pounds a pig. All right. All right, so we got 10 of those, 10 of those. Let's have 10 of everything. We still got $22,000, so I think we'll be okay. Let's go to the next animal pen. Looks like we're going to check on the cows. Let's go buy some cows. And I remember earlier that trigger is not on this side of the cow barn. It's on the other side. All right. And I'm not going to listen to my own advice. I'm just going to check here anyway. Yeah, it is not here. All right, so as previously stated, let's drive to the other side of the cow barn and buy some more cows. All right, step by step, we are getting the hang of this map and the different triggers and where everything is. Is this the animal dialogue trigger? It is. All right, so we have 5 cows, and we're going to stick with Ayrshire. We'll just keep buying these ones. They're only $12.91. All right, so now there we go. We now have a total of 10 cows, and they are going to need water and straw. All right, not a problem. We have lots of water and we have lots of straw to distribute to the moo cows. All right, so we'll just drive back to the animal portion of the farm over here. That's where the milk is collected. We don't need to collect that just yet. All right, so I guess another one of our goals is to have enough animals that the reproduction time is quite low, so that every day we get new animals, so that when they are born we can sell them, so that we can keep rotating the animals and have extra income that way. That would be good. When our cows get fat, we can sell them. When the pigs get fat, we can sell them. And same thing with horses and chickens and sheep. And we also have the wool business as well. I don't see any wool accumulating in the trigger right now. So I'm not really sure what's happening with that. Maybe we didn't buy wool sheep. I have to check that out. I did hear that if you don't buy wool sheep, then you're not going to get any wool. So I guess it would be beneficial for us to look and see which sheep produce wool and which ones don't. All right, so the pigs got water. Now, chickens don't need water. We've got to give the sheep some water as well. That is right over here. Let's water the sheep. Then we'll just back up and try and get this trailer into the cow barn so that we can water the cows. There we go, that was quick. The sheep did not need a lot of water, or the trailer holds a lot of water, and it just took a really short time to fill it up. So that worked out. All right, this is going to be a task in itself. Hopefully I don't hit anything going into this here. And I'm thinking, if I remember correctly, the field trigger is right there in the middle of the field. So this is going to be a task, getting this trailer into the back end of that cow field. Let's try anyway. Let's see if we can get this in there. Yeah, there's our chaff that I was talking about earlier. We've got to do something. I think maybe I'll just flatten it out and cover it up. Alright, let's see if we can get in here. Come on, cow. You're going to have to move. Oh. And the horn does not faze the cow at all. He's like, to hell with you, man. I'm not moving. Oh, just missed him. Alright, Mr. Cow. Have it your way. Stay there. All right, let's fill the cows with water, and then we got to go get straw as well. Let's try and get out of here without running over a cow. It's funny how they're not fazed by the semi-truck at all. You stay right there, buddy. All right, cows are watered. One less thing we need to worry about. Perfect. We're down to $15,000. That's not bad. Slowly but surely making some headway. Oh, watch the seed tank. Slowly but surely making some headway in the animal game. All right. Oh, and look at that. There's the water trigger right there. I just wasn't close enough to the milk trailer. All right, note to self. we don't have to go all the way back into that back field to fill the water for the cows. We can do it right there. That's perfect. That's a load off my mind, especially when we have 30 or 40 cows running around there. Let's bring this water trailer back to its original position. I like everything to go right back where it's supposed to go. Not sure if we need another shed over here for this stuff, but for now it's fine outdoors. And we can just jump in the tractor. We need the class tractor with the front loading attachment and the bale spikes so that we can put some more bales inside there. I'm not sure how much straw the cows and horses are going to need, but we'll fill everybody up just in case. It's always good, just while you have it out and you're using it, to make sure that all of your animals are very well taken care of. You want to keep that productivity up. You want to keep the output up as well. You keep your animals happy and they will reward you with items that you can sell. All right, so that tractor is just over here. And then we still need to ride that horse, I believe. We have to get him up to par with the other one. It still is day one, so that horse number 1 should be okay. We don't need to ride or clean him. Just horse number 2. All right, here's the hay machine, the straw spitter. Give some to you. Done. Didn't need much at all. All right. Let's drive you over to... Where are we going? We're going right to the cows, or are we going to stop? We're going to stop at the pigs. Fill up the pigs with straw. Spit some straw at the pigs. Oh, sorry, Mr. Pig. Didn't mean to get you in the head there. All right. And now, before we go into the cow barn, let's put a couple of more bales in here. Let's see how my bale handling skills are. Let's try and grab 2 bales at a time and stick it in there. Let's see if we can load up 2 bales. Headlights on, bale spikes deployed, and there we go. All right, let's back out of here slowly. We don't want to tip anything over. Oh, I think it's already screwed up. All right, let's try and get these in here. Lickety split, and then we will go and spit some straw at the cows. I am getting better at this. You'll notice from past episodes where I had to use the bale spikes and the straw bales. This didn't really work out that well for me, but with practice, I guess it is getting better. Let's just load you in there. Put it on the lip so that way when we back out it just falls out. Oh, and that one is falling out. Let's see if we can just get you in there. Just get in there. Here we go. Perfect. Once the bottom bale depletes itself, that third one on top will just fall right in. We just have to drive really carefully into the cow barn so that we don't lose that bale and have to stop and pick it up, because that's happened before. How many times does that happen when you're driving really fast with the straw spitter here? You just lose a bale. All right, let's take these corners nice and gingerly. And we will go and give the cows some straw, and then I think that will be it. Once we take care of this, that'll be it for animal care. Then we just have to ride and clean and train that horse number 2 to get him up to par, and then hopefully when day number 2 rolls around, he will increase in value so that we can sort of gauge and just multiply what they gained from day 1 to 2, and then see how many days it takes to actually sell these horses and how much money we can make. Oh, come on, Mr. Cow, you're seriously standing right in the way. Where is the straw trigger? I think it's on the other side. I think we just need to turn around. Where did it go? I found it the first time. Is it in here? Let's see. I really should write down where all of these triggers are, or at least maybe fix my short-term memory so that we can easily find this. We're just going to have to go for a little Sunday drive through the cow barn to figure out where the straw trigger is. Is it back here with the water? Let's try and go through here. Let's just drive through this little area to see. The door's open, that's good. Let's try and go right through here. Sorry to disturb you, Mr. Cow. We're just looking for the straw trigger. Have you seen the straw trigger, cow? Moo once if you know where it is. Moo twice if you have no idea. Nah, I guess they have no idea. All right, it should be right here, I think. Oh, there it is. Let's back up just a tiny bit. There it is. We're spitting straw from the outside to the inside. All right. Perfect. And there we go. We did not even use a full bale of hay. So we didn't actually need those other 2 bales. Everyone is full. Everyone is happy. We have 10 chickens, 10 pigs, 10 sheep, and 10 cows, and 2 horses. Cows are up to 904 pounds. All right. Everybody's happy. That means I'm happy. All right. And the sheep, 320 pounds. Pigs, oh, sorry, the pigs are up to 320 pounds. Everybody's good. Everybody's happy. Manure and slurry is very low, so we don't have to worry about that right now. All right. Perfect. And the horses. Horses need to be taken care of. There we go. Number 2, 66% fitness, 2% fitness. Maybe that's just because he's number 2 is a thoroughbred. Who knows? Let's go over to the horses. And I think we will take some time and ride the horses. We'll ride horse number 2 until he can't be ridden anymore. I'm just kidding. They can be ridden all day long if you want to. This just the stats just won't go up, and I'm pretty sure the health will go down because you can't ride them all day long. All right, we'll just put the straw machine right back here. Disconnect, and then we'll bring the tractor back to right here. Looks good. All right, and let's just jump the fence. And where's horse number 2? There you are. And we will ride horse number 2, and we'll get him up to 100%. All right, so that is going to wrap up this episode, folks. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of JCTV. This was Farming Simulator 19 on the Xbox One console. You can see here we are time-lapsing the riding of the horse, so that it doesn't actually take that long. But we're going to wrap things up here. Again, thanks for tuning in, folks. I surely do appreciate it. For now, this is a JCTV saying, see you later.